And for y'all who barely getting into trading, let me tell you, unless you're willing to spend your life trying to figure this shit out, do not get into it, bruh. This shit's hella mentally taxing. Hella mentally taxing. Like, damn, you're gonna really have to get an afternoon shift unless you're swing trading. Unless you're swing trading or live overseas. But if not, then guess what? Get ready to work second shifts. Get ready to work second shifts and give up your mornings to trading. If you're a scalper, all you really need is put in like 3 hours in the morning, max, and you're out the way. A lot of the times, you'll probably be out within the first hour, sometimes the first 10 minutes. But hey, if you're really planning to take this trading seriously, then look, let me give you a spiel real quick. Let me give you a spiel on how I even got started with this and where I'm at with it now. So look, I started back during the pandemic, you know. I was trying to figure out ways to make plays for myself and all. I was like, damn, you know, school is locked down, stores are locked down, restaurants are locked down. I'm out in the bay with it. The funny thing about it is that in my little section on the block, there's about 4 apartments, right? 4 apartments. Bro, we're stuck broke as fuck while everyone else around us banked up to the next level. There are millionaires living around us, bro. Millionaires living around us. That's what was sad, low key. That's what made me wealthy, though. You know, even though I was stuck in a 1-bedroom apartment with a family of 6, that's what made me wealthy. And that's what really low key separated me from everyone else. Because when I took walks around the block, I was like, damn, I can't believe someone has this much money to acquire such an asset. I saw the motherfucking mansion. I'm like, they're just down the block, bro. Like, just going down the block on the corner. Like, bro, I'm from Half Moon Bay. So, you know, I'll go ahead and bend the block, and you'll see a big ass crib. I'm like, god damn. So, you know, I'm like, bro, how do these fools really be making money? I remember one time I crossed by, you saw a dude just chilling on his computer. I'm like, shit, they really be making money online? Damn, fool it. Hey, bro, someone need to put me on. Someone gotta put me on. We could make money online. How? How is we doing it? I mean, how's people doing it? And how can I do it too? So, you know, I have to go ahead and search up ways to make plays on the internet. You know, watching YouTubers saying this and that, drop shipping, e-commerce, woo. I first stumbled across a damn gambling game that swears that there was a little cheat code to the game. I put $20, and of course I got finessed. The cheat code only works on demo, but doesn't work while you're actually betting money on the line. So of course I got finessed. I can't believe I was dumb enough to really fall for that. I was 15, you know, so hey, can't really blame me. I was 15. Then I was trying to make some money quick. So hey, bro, of course I'm at least bet $20 on the line. I bet us $20. Of course I ended up losing it because the strategy didn't really work. So shit, now it was back to square one. Trying to look for more ways to make plays. After stumbling across a bunch of trading videos, I'm like, you know what? This is it right here. I could get paid to look on a chart. And matter of fact, I remember when I was a kid and I would work with Pops. I was probably like, I wouldn't work with him, but like, I would go see what he was up to, right? Mom would take me to see what he was up to, right, on the weekends, because he would also be working on the weekends. That's how it is when you're on a go-get-away out in the bay. But hey, I'll go ahead and visit him in the weekends, right? I remember this one boss man. He was just chilling in his office, pulled up a chart. What a chart pulled up. So, you know, when I saw a chart again, years later, I'm like, oh, so this what it was, huh? I remember at the time, as a kid, I'm like, bro, how the fuck is he pulling money from that? And yet my dad gotta work construction. Like all the Mexicans working hard as fuck. But yet this dude is the one who owns a mansion that we're constructing? Like what? What? Like what? Hey, as soon as I came across trading video, bro, I knew I was set for life. I knew I was set for life. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put my all into this. Put my all into it. Shit. The first time I really started trading, it only lasted like 3 months, right? It was back when I was 13. When I really started trading, it only lasted 3 months. I started trading crypto. Shit. And of course, I lost some money, you know, like probably like $300 before I ended up dipping at the market. You might be asking, hey, bro, what the fuck made you stop trading? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was really on a whole different level, just trying to elevate myself. I didn't really want to get caught up in trying to make money. Hella young like that. I was mainly just focused on trying to develop who I am as a person. When I was only 15, like who the fuck does that? Like who the fuck does that? At that time I was already isolated, bro. Like I was at home arrest, right? They had me arrested at home for 30 days. Though I had no ankle monitor. But they had me on lockdown at home for 30 days. For 30 days. They told me if I got up and they saw me out and about, they're never gonna send me straight to juvie. And also around the same time, like shit, the homies was all doing their own thing. So, of course, I just started doing my own thing. And I started developing who I am. And developing a person that's gonna be that guy when he's really 50. Like shit. I can't even compare myself to no one else because there's no one else really doing like that. But look, bro. A year later, I go back into trading. And now I'm like, damn, how am I really gonna crack these markets? I was trading crypto, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just start with that again. Did that for a few months, swing trading. I was going to high school, bro, out here in Houston. And even when I was in school, I would go ahead and pull up the charts to see how my trades are going, to see if they smacked or not. Man, I dropped out of high school because I already got a plan in place. I'm like, there's no point for me to stake out another 2 years because they sent me back to freshman year. I was already 17. They told me I had 2 years to fucking graduate because you can't stay longer in school after 19. So they told me to give me 2 years and with summer school included and I could graduate. I'm like, fuck all that. Just give me the GED and get me out of here. So that's exactly what I did. I only went to school. School be here for like 1 or 2 months, and I bounced. Went ahead and got the GED, and then started taking trading seriously, for real. Started taking trading seriously, for real. So at this point, I wasn't really fucking with swing trading because I already heard about scalping, and I knew that scalping was really the way to go. Y'all might be asking, what's the difference between scalping the markets and swinging the markets? Look, when you swing in the markets, you're trying to hold a trade for longer than an hour. Intraday trading, you'll hold trades throughout the day, but you're in the morning, or you're probably in and out before the day ends. And when you're scalping, you're in and out within an hour or so. Anyway, if you're microscoping, bro, you're in and out in minutes, even seconds. But look, I'm just scalping, trading on the 5-minute time frame, if you know what that is. I started running Doyo strategy. Shout out to Doyo Exchange. He's really putting on for real. He ain't like the rest of these gurus. He's keeping it raw. But look, I started going ham in the markets, showing up every day, back testing down there every day, just to go ahead and finally make some bank for myself. After a year, though, after doing that for a year, I'm like, bro, I don't think the strategy is it. I went ahead and changed my strategy. After running that strategy a few months, I was like, I don't think this strategy is it. Let me change the strategy. Well, I did that for 2 years straight, changing my strategy. And now I finally end up coming back to the first strategy I started running when I was scoping the markets, which is loyal strategy. Because I noticed there's no other strategy that's much more simpler than that. And at the same time, bro, simplicity excels complexity. So even though I was only going for 1-to-1 targets, instead of these other strategies going for 1-to-3, it's all about the way you execute, the way you kill your trades early and leave the runners when it does count. But most of the time we in and out at a 1-to-1 risk to reward. But look, after coming such a long way, bro, going at it for 4 fucking years, 4 fucking years, bro. Let me tell you, bro, that unless you're really planning to stick this shit out, let me tell you, don't get on this. Don't get on it, bro. Don't get on it. Because shit, you're gonna be in for a wild ride. You're gonna clock into work already mentally checked out. Why? Because you lost a trade. Especially when you're executing on these challenges. You end up blowing a challenge, you're like, fuck. And honestly, challenges is really the only way to go, bro. Challenges is really the only way to go, because when you ain't got money to really fund your account, it makes no sense to just try to work to build up your money, to be able to throw in an account, to be able to throw it in an account when you could just go ahead and try to get a funded account while just putting a few dollars in. Bro, throughout this journey, they also cut out Forex, so that shit was fucking tough. I had to make the switch to futures. And low-key, it is better, but I'm saying it's tough because the challenges on Forex are low-key way better. Or low-key much more smoother too. Low-key much more smoother. But look, if you really want it, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take what the fuck is yours. Go ahead and really take what the fuck is yours. I know what I want out of my life, so I'm really trying to make it happen. And I don't give a fuck how long this trading shit ends up taking till I end up getting it. I'm gonna keep going at it until I finally fucking make it. And over time, I got so much better, bro. So much better. Whenever y'all see me get a payout, I'm gonna pull y'all boys on. Shit, it might be sooner than y'all think, too. It might be sooner than y'all think. But look, I realize this how it is for any business in general, though. Any business in general. You don't really know how long it's really gonna take for your ass to get it. For you to be able to finally set yourself free from your job where you could become your own boss. So, make sure that you're living it up every motherfucking day. Don't put too much pressure on this playing out in the time you expected it to play out. I did so, and let me tell you, bro, you're only gonna get disappointed. But at the same time, disappointment breeds the fire in you, right? It breeds the fire in you to keep on pushing for the greatest. You feel me? So now that I low-key got fed up with trying to wait for trading, I'm actually just started making music and content. And I dropped the music because the quality is there, so I'm gonna go ahead and start producing this content like no other. But hey, this Frank, I had to come through with a message to put y'all on some financial game. Because y'all already know what type of time I'm on. I'm really just trying to elevate. And for the last 5 years, that's all I've really been doing. Why? Because shit, since I was 12, I was already getting caught up in my own demise in the matrix. I was already getting caught up in some shit that would have left me nowhere. So hey, now that I saw through my own demise, I help to push people to see their own demise. Shit, you might already know where you're going, but it's just a fit to help you to keep pushing. So alright, level it up every motherfucking day. You already know who it is. It's almost Franco and I.